So we're getting ready to cut a set of Vegas for a customer, and he sent us his wheels. This is a problem that we run into all too often ever since COVID. For whatever reason, the quality of the wheels and the way they're welded has been all over the place. Obviously some are better than others. This one is not going to be able to be used. And let me show a good example here in a short video of what goes on. I've got this mounted on my Larry Jones tire cutting machine. I'm going to look at the inside, and it's got a slight amount of run out, probably more than I'd like to see, but that would be acceptable, especially if it run a thick rubber tire. Unfortunately, this is a thin Vega left side, and that's not going to work. When we look at the outside half of the wheel, what do we have going on out here? You have almost 100 thousandths run out when checked on the end of the wheel, on the bead of the wheel. That's totally unacceptable. This is only a 50 thousandths thick rubber tire to begin with. We'll in no way be able to true this tire up with that wheel. Pan back a little bit, see if you can see that better. From straight behind, it doesn't look so terrible. You see the outside shoulder of the tire starting to move, but as I get over here onto the side, you can really see that wheel wobbling. This is generally caused by the two wheel halves being welded in properly at the manufacturer. Should have been caught in quality control, but again, with the shortages that there are for labor, shortages that there have been for wheels, some of these things got pushed out into the market a little quicker than they obviously should have. This wheel should be returned to the manufacturer. I'll have to call the customer because he provided the wheels in this instance. But this is something that you shouldn't have to deal with in our industry, that unfortunately when we're down to basically one manufacturer of wheels, we're completely at their dispense on quality, and this one's not going to cut it, so we're going to have to get a return and get a replacement wheel for it. So there you have it. I'll dismount this and we'll mount it up on another wheel for the customer and then let him deal with the return on it. Unfortunate that this should not happen, and generally the manufacturers are good about taking care of it, but this should have never gotten out into the market.